Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. So we're very much on the way now.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Shevchenko, knocks it into space. Now it's Lopez. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That pass isn't the best. And this is Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's picked out the run. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Bouten gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Very early stages. Oh, what has happened here? It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Haaland, and it's Pirlo. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Hakimi, looking to play him in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hakimi plays. Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Messi, can he get on the end of this? Cross into the... and a header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Chance to deliver. Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Cross from Hakimi, brilliantly cut out. Real chance! And he's there to clear it, and again! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. Aimed at the far side. And here's... he's having a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Can he finish? Cleared away. Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko. Half an hour played now. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nunez. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Lam. The ball goes in. Oh, greatly! Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. That'll be a throw. Argentina leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to... gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Nuno Mendes. Goulet. And it's Lopez. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Messi. Lam has it out wide and in space. Lam, he leaps for it. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Argentina are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more. Argentina come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Argentina looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second period is on the way.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Darwin, looking for options for movement. Ball's gone out of play. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking for the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's got away. There's the delivery. Another chance from a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, good! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-minded. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pirlo plays it short. Now it's Pirlo, looking for the far post. Vieira gets it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nicely shaped ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Cruyff, and the pass is intercepted. Not where it came from. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for the run, and this is Cruyff. Great vision. Cruyff. Argentina appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Roberto Carlos. Tries to... Oh, good line! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Argentina very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Pirlo chasing after it. And here's Haaland, looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
Haaland!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Time and again they are repelled.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
30 minutes gone. Well read, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Yaya Toure. Over to the right flank. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Driving forward, it's a pretty loose pass.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Searching pass he's played there. Thuram cuts it out. And he's being shifted off it. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure. Ferdinand. And he goes cross-field to Lahm. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. He's looking wide. Crosses it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Argentina are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. The second period is on the way. Argentina leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. There's the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi, very much. He's having a pop! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Vieira. And it's Bellingham. And it's Seedorf. Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Cruyff. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
No way through there. Pirlo. Argentina just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep. Bullish header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Nice control. And it's Yaya Toure. Closing in on Ibrahimovic! Perilously close.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Negeri Sembilan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, such a clever touch. Pirlo. Now this could be a chance. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. Now this could be a chance. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Now it's Pirlo. Pirlo is flagged offside.
Negeri Sembilan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ball's gone out of play. "75 minutes played. Rooney. Seedorf. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Número 21. Entran número 5. Número 11.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he latch on to this? Good ball, good take. Now that he leaps for it. Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off.
He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Thuram. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Some really good ball movement. Beckenbauer. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Well, they could break here. Pirlo.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Lahm. Looking to play him in. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Beckenbauer. That's really well manoeuvred. So that's it. It is all over. Argentina can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Selangor have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
It'll be a throw-in.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game.
Shot a goal! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Hullet. He's in a great position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This might spell and the shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in. He's rising! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Certain, searing. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Contra Milán.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Darwin. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Pirlo. Lofted in. Rijkaard getting this one clear. There will be a throw-in. Cleared without hesitation. Serginho. It's a searching pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's onside. Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Darwin. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Thinks about... Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Pirlo plays it short. And here's Pirlo. And this is Messi. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Argentina have their third corner. Shapes to shoot! Argentina get their fourth corner. Pirlo with the short one. Oh, nice touch. That has been knocked clear. And it's Pirlo. Oh, sweet feet. Here it is, crossed in. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's on it, can he get away? Messi. Spread it left. Pings in a towering header! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mbappe is having a shot! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that...
And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well measured. That's tidy. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nunez! Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. And it's Messi. And this is Pirlo. Can he finish? Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They're up to 5 corners now. Pirlo goes short. Lahm. That's an excellent interception. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
And it's Roberto
compensación.
Carlos. Yaya Toure. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ferdinand. Now it's Van Basten. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Milan get the ball rolling in the second half.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Haaland is onto this. Serginho. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly.
That's good defensive concentration.
Referee's given a throw. And he won't reach that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, it's a great ball here. Serginho. Cafu. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Engages and forces him off the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pirlo is standing over this one.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. Denilson.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
Almost an hour gone.
60.810.
Pirlo. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter.
And he shoots! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's
Real chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Messi. Van Bauten can clear it away. Now, can they get him away? Cafu. And it's Messi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Passes short and sharp. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Searching passes played there. Pirlo. Lahm. Roberto Carlos. Haaland. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's heaved it away. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Neymar wants to run onto this.
Cambio.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lahm, can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Spread to the right. It's run loose here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. And here's Pirlo. Takes aim and crosses. Rijkaard clears it away.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Ferdinand cuts it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pinches it off him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Knocks it into space. Now it's Beckham. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance!
Good save. Keeper read that well. Couch certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Argentina, moments now away from seeing this one out. Tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Oh, that's well spotted. There will be 4 extra minutes. And this is from Mario.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Argentina pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and getting up there! Goal! Argentina! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Robertson cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 17.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Now that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Imagressen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he shoots! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He leaps for it! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And here's Pirlo. Pirlo's... Oh, good climb! They've got to be quick to recover this. Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Argentina have their second corner now. And this is Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. And he is just ripping it up. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
Bullish header! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Terrific effort! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nicely spread. Lahm has the space to scheme. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. And here's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Yaya Toure. Now it's Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Darwin. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Pirlo. Yaya Toure. And that's going wide left. And he's quick to return it. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Pirlo. So a temporary halt to the action. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Argentina have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So let's get the ball rolling. Pirlo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi, there he goes, motoring. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pirlo. Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, just a keeper now. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many? Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And Messi! Belletti. Neymar.
Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Can he get it through?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders.
Header! And he hits the net. And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Darwin. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, good ball! And the shot! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And it's been given away. And this is Messi. Neymar. It's Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Yaya Toure. Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the shot! And no mistake. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Messi, shot could be on. Well, good claim by the keeper. He certainly earned his keep there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Gullit. Mohamed Salah. And the shot! And that's a good finish.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lahm has it in a wide... A header! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pirlo goes short. Immigresen are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is lovely. Lahm played towering header. And that is high. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well read, nice interception. Messi.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. And here's Nunez. Roberto Carlos. Oh, great leap! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Today that
Haaland, very much the hero in this game.
In the stadium hall.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So that's got things underway. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Always goal side, and Cruyff! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Yaya Toure. Pull it. And it's Pirlo. Messi. Now Yaya Toure. Messi. And he is deftly away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the cross. Tries a shot. Goal! Argentina! How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Kuching City are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Aimed beyond the defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pullet did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good chance here! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ferdinand. Argentina currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Pullet. Haaland. Pullet. And the shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail, time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So, can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Nagoya Grampus are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nicely aimed pass. Ferdinand gets across and deals with it. Lahm. He has found a way through. Crossed into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Cafu. Conte. And he's had it nicked away. Darwin. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Incoming to... And a header! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se solicita la presencia del dueño de un auto azul.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. So we're very much on the... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And this is Messi, and this is Roberto Carlos, and he's quick to get rid. And it's Yaya Toure. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's on it. Haaland! Goal! Argentina! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out towards the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his...
Oh, good effort! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Yamal. Messi. Yaya Toure. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's picked his way through, and he stands tall, impenetrable. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Bale. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Messi. And Messi! Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, they can break here. Threads one in. Oh, just skips past his decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Nice control. Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this.
And Messi! And that's another fine save.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely intercepted. Great vision. Now it's Haaland. Haaland!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi. And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Pirlo plays it short. Pirlo. Not the most accurate pass. Look at the space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And claimed it. Can he finish? O'Shea. Messi. Now it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Little pass back. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
And that's an excellent interception. Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Pirlo. Nunez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi. He's found the way through. Swings it across.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vitinha. Now it's Bale. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. And it's half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Argentina sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross in. He leaps for it. Relentless. Just relentless. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter, being the kind of player who...
Oh, good climb! Goal! Argentina! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Imigresen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar has cut it out. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Roberto Carlos making good progress. And he welcomes it in. Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. But he's left disappointed. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Imigresen are looking to go forward now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. An instinct, towering header! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made it...
And the shot! It's hit the upright. And it's in. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Imigresen cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for options for movement. The ball goes in, and a header! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
That's an excellent interception. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nunez has it in a wide position. Pirlo. That's a throw. Lahm. Haaland! And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.